Hi everyone, Narendra here. Let's today talk about consumer interface. Okay, so in last session I explained about for each loop. So now I will explain about consumer interface. So both are Java 8 features. So let me create a demo class. So let's say I will name as consumer demo. Okay. So to explain that, what I will do, I will create a list and I will initialize it and I will print it by using for each loop or enhance loop. Then I will explain what is this consumer interface. Okay, so let's create a integer list. Okay, let's call as values equal to, I will initialize it like this, rs dot as list. So 5 comma 6 comma 7 comma 8, let's say these 4 5 values. So let import this. Okay, so I can print this using for enhanced loop, right? I can do like this: int I colon values, and it will print the values, right? So this 6 7 5 6 7, all this printing, right? Otherwise we can use instead of using this I can use for each loop, right? So I can call like this: values dot for each. I can call like this, sorry, we should call inside this main method values dot for each. So I will write like this: let remove this, and if we'll run this, it will run, right? So it will give expected result. So this is lambda expression, and this is known as consumer interface. So what is lambda expression? If you have any doubt, you refer to my previous video. Okay, so actually this for each loop it is expecting a consumer interface object. If you'll see here, I will show you values dot for each. You see this for each loop, it's expecting a consumer interface. Okay, so this for each loop expecting a consumer interface, and this consumer interface is nothing but a functional interface who is having only one method accept. Okay, so you see, even without passing this, okay, if we'll pass a object of this consumer, so it will work. So what I will do, I will write a class which will implement that consumer, and that class object, implemented class object, I will pass here, so that we'll see whether it is working or not. So I will define a class. Let's say I will say consumer impl implements this consumer interface, and where t is a type actually. Okay, so let as we are working with integer, let me define this integer. Okay, and we'll implement that accept method. Okay, so let implement that accept method. Okay, so it is as simple as it is. So it is taking this I and it is printing that. Okay, so what I will do, I will provide here this object. So I will create new, and I will assign to this consumer, right? Consumer c equal to new. Okay, so let me add this generic type. Okay, so if I'll pass this c, okay, so it will give the expected result what it is doing. So this for each loop, it is taking one value. Each time it is taking one value and it is passing here and it is printing, then it is 6, then taking it is another value 6 and it is passing this for each loop, it is passing and printing. Okay, so like this one by one it is taking, you see. So now we think about it, you see some alternative. So you heard about this anonymous class. Let do this. Instead of implementing this consumer interface, we can create like this. Okay, we can create by using anonymous class of this consumer interface object by implementing this accept method. Okay, so let integer, and I will override that method accept method public void accept integer I. So I will pass this. So I don't need this implementation class. Instead of using this implementation class, I will use this class, this anonymous class. So I am passing this C here. So it will work. Let me remove this and let run. You see, it is giving expected result. Okay. So as I showed you, this consumer, this for each loop, it is expecting a consumer interface object. So instead of using this anonymous class, we can make it simple. So you see, this c is the object of this consumer, right? So already this consumer, and we saw it is a functional interface which having one accept method and it is declared the types and all, right? So why not we'll remove this, already we defined and we are saying already this is the interface name and this is the type, and we are having this accept method, so we can remove up to this, right? So not required, already defined in that. Okay, in that consumer interface. So if I'll remove, you see one curly bracket I'm going to remove, so remove. So accordingly, let me remove this curly bracket first, and I will remove this because already it is defined in that interface. And I will add one symbol here called as arrow. It is actually, it is lambda expressions. Okay, so lambda expression symbol. Okay, so already this integer type already defined in that, so I will remove this. Okay, and one for one parameter, our parenthesis is not required, this round bracket, so I'm also removing. And here this colon semicolon nothing doing, right? Let's remove this. And one, if there is one statement, okay, so this curly bracket is not required, let me remove. So Now you see the beauty of the code. So this is the implementation of that consumer interface. Okay, so this you will pass here instead of assigning to a consumer interface reference directly. We can pass here, right? And it will work, right? See how it is working. So we don't need that import statement, and we don't need this. So 5678, you see, this is consumer interface implementation. Okay, so all about this video, actually I explained what is consumer interface here. If any doubt, you let me know through a comment, and I will respond. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, you can like and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.